Your Sunrise Smart Start begins with some breaking news this morning from police in Irondequoit. A mother is in custody after authorities say that there was a false call for a kidnapping of her children.
Just a crazy story. Here's what happened just after 9 o'clock. Police say they got the first report that Ziamara Weeks, her 2-year-old and 4-year-old, were all taken and being held against their will for money. The search took them to Greece, where they found the mom's car, but no one inside. Then around 12:30 a.m., police say several people got into the vehicle and they took off speeding away. They chased after that car everywhere across town lines until the driver stopped back at the scene of the original call in Irondequoit on Birchwood Drive. Weeks and another person were detained. The children were found in the back seat. We were told they are safe. No one was hurt for the children. Police say the whole kidnapping call could not be verified. Weeks is facing multiple charges, including endangering the welfare of a child, reckless endangerment, and fleeing an officer.
Breaking updates continuing here. This just in from Palmyra. A man arrested following a call for an assault that led to an hours-long search for this suspect. Police say it all started around 8 o'clock last night at a home on Johnson Street. And 27-year-old Scott Dollar, who we just showed you, was reportedly under the influence and got into an argument with his significant other. Police add Dollar hit a family member in the face, damaged the home, and then took off. Police say they got reports Dollar had made threats and would not surrender if he was found. Several agencies joined in that search, eventually finding that suspect hiding nearby. Dollar charged with assault, endangering the welfare of a child, and resisting arrest. He'll be arraigned later this morning.
This just in as well from RPD. Multiple people, including a baby, are recovering after an early morning dog attack. Police say just before 2 a.m. they got a call on LaForce Street for a dog going after multiple people inside of a home. The victims closed the door when the dog ran outside, but then it tried to break back in. Officers say the dog got trapped briefly, so they worked to get everyone who was inside the house out through a window. When the dog broke free, police say it ran at them. That is when they shot and killed the animal. RPD says in total 4 people were injured. 2 of them, including the 13-month-old, were treated on scene.
To continuing coverage, as we have a verdict now in a local case that made national headlines. After days of deliberations, 2 former Marcy Corrections officers acquitted of all charges in the killing of inmate Robert Brooks from Greece.
There were 3 tried together. That 3rd defendant convicted of murder and manslaughter. And this morning, we're going to hear more from the Brooks family. Ron Spitzer is live in studio with that story.
This morning, there's a press conference in Albany, guys. Robert Brooks Jr. and others will call on the governor to sign a prison reform bill into law. Supporters of the legislative proposals say this is the first step to reform a broken prison system, which they argue has amounted to nothing short of a humanitarian crisis. The Brooks family seeks comprehensive reform so no other inmate dies in custody. Ex-guard David Kingsley, seen on the now infamous body cam footage with his hands around Brooks' neck last December, was convicted of 2nd-degree murder and 1st-degree manslaughter. Nicholas Kiefer and Matthew Gallagher walked away from the courtroom yesterday after the jury found them not guilty. After the verdict, we heard from Kiefer and the special prosecutor, Bill Fitzpatrick.
We went into this case with the idea immediately that 4 people had to be held accountable for Robert's death. All 4 of them will now be serving lengthy prison sentences. That's Mr. Farina, Mr. Kingsley, Mr. Anzalone, and Mr. Walrath.
I do want to show my remorse for the family. What happened to them was not something that a family should go through. I just am very appreciative of what the jury did and how they were able to deliberate and find me not guilty.
Another defendant, Michael Fisher, will stand trial in January. This morning's press event with the Brooks family, supporters, and lawmakers begins at 10:30 on the Capitol steps. Guys.
Thank you so much, Iran. Well, there are now 2 separate rewards totaling up to $300,000 on the table following a string of assaults against postal workers in our area. The latest $150,000 award announced just last night for the most serious case, an attempted homicide outside of the UPS facility on Jefferson Road last Thursday in Henrietta. You'll remember we brought it to you as breaking news. Investigators say that the employee there was sitting in their car when an unknown suspect approached. and fired multiple rounds. The victim did survive, but the suspect took off in what appeared to be a dark SUV headed west on Jefferson Road. Last month, the agency offered another $150,000 reward for 5 separate robberies in Rochester. Anybody with information that you think could help solve any of these cases, you're asked to call the number we've got there on your screen. Just say law enforcement when you get that prompt, 877-876-2455.
What a way to end the series in Toronto for Game 7. It will send the Blue Jays on to the World Series beginning later this week, back in the Fall Classic for the first time in 32 years. To the highlights, we start top of the third. Julio Rodriguez homers to deep left center to make it 2-1. The Mariners look good early because then in the 5th, Cal Raleigh, the great catcher this year, homers himself to make it 3-1. Bottom of the 7th, though, the moment of the series, a 3-run shot for George Springer off Eduardo Bazardo, who came into the game at that point. 4-3, Toronto gets ahead, and then top of the 9th, final batter up for Seattle. Jeff Hoffman strikes out Rodriguez to end it. Blue Jays win the series and the pennant. So 4-3. They go on to face the Dodgers in the World Series. That begins Friday night just after 8 in Toronto. Your sunrise traffic here 5 minutes ago until 7 o'clock. We've been just about perfect this morning in our updates. Everything is moving along. No serious issues or backups. We'll be checking that again around 7:26 when we see you for our cut-in during CBS Mornings.
Yeah, and I have a bit of something to announce to all of our viewers who I love so much. Friday will be my last day here on Sunrise. I miss you guys already, but it's been such a fantastic 2 years being here with you, getting to know the Rochester community, and being able to serve.
Not going anywhere.
No, not going anywhere. Staying here in Rochester. I came here from Albany, fell in love with Rochester so quickly. So I am sticking around. And yeah, I'm sad to go. I really did hope to stay, but it's just at time in my life where I need to expect more from the people, places, things that I devote my time to take care of myself, and that just couldn't happen. But I still love you guys, and I'll still be here bringing you all the cool stories from our local kids. I love my kids. Every single one of them I've met over the last 2 years. So wonderful, and I love celebrating them.
We've been glad to enjoy the sunrises with you.
And I love being able to see them with you. I mean, gosh, look at Charlotte. Who would want to leave that?
It has been gorgeous here, and Michaela, we'll miss you. We're glad that we at least get you for a couple more days.
Back to us, the two of us.
Yeah.
As it started. We'll talk about that on the pod. What else is coming your way? 9 o'clock, the Rochester First streaming app.
Everybody.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand. Plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.